Hello? Original opening to video lost due to Chunky incompetence.
No, Chunky.
No.
Chunky gonna go sulk now.
Well then, bring on the trombonist instead.
I'm sorry. I have to divert from that just to mention that because it's like Chunky being so quick and swift and his like nice, like helpful PSA of what happened with the video. Now I'm imagining him being the substitute for Pumbaa in our vaccination PSA. Just strolls in. Chunky want vaccine. I'm sorry. That's just
Chunky vaccinate kids.
Thank you, Chunky.
He's gonna do it himself. He's gonna try to handle the
Right.
needle.
Saving the world in his own chunky way.
Chunky good with children.
I mean, honestly, to be fair, considering despite being the big brute that he is, Chunky really does have that kind of heart of gold where he if he had the brains to, he would run his own orphanage.
It's like,
Chunky very good to kids. Wait, we not talking about goats?
Chunky the goat farmer, make that canon. I mean, it's not like he's anywhere else in the franchise after this point.
Right. Again,
He probably is running his own farm upstate.
Again, I would not be against them doing something to bring back all of these characters. I don't know, just
Again, it's so weird because we had Donkey Kong Barrel Blast back during the Wii Day, and they brought back every single member of the DK crew except for Chunky.
well, it's because he's dead.
Oh yeah.
It's my whole running a farm upstate joke.
Yeah.
That being said, though, yes, as we mentioned before, we're gonna start doing some cleanup with Chunky all the way from Jungle James to Angry Aztec, and then we'll pretty much be on track to cleaning up the rest of the islands.
Aww. I just now got some unfortunate news.
What's that?
It would appear that the whole Labo trend has kind of it's kind of running on fumes.
What do you mean?
I mean, I figured it already ran its course like a year or two ago.
Well, Nintendo's officially taking down the website.
Aww.
And which again, Lord knows we've talked about a couple times on this channel. Like there was still like plenty of like opportunities for Labo. They just needed to like dip into their actual like first party IPs to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, they sort of did with the likes of those add-ons for Odyssey and Breath of the Wild and Smash Brothers.
Right, the VR kit things.
And then after that, they just dropped the whole thing and left it at that.
I mean, so backing up, I can imagine that the pandemic had a definite effect on that, given how much physical interaction there needs to be for Labo to work, and so people be cautious about the resources and of course the manufacturing, but still, like it's a bummer to see it kind of going. It's a bummer to see it kind of going the way of the
way of the Chunky Kong dropping off a pet.
No. I was actually thinking of. I did not want to say Amiibo because they're still trying to use Amiibo for some things.
Are you kidding me? I still think that Amiibo are incredibly popular.
But I realize now. I meant the e-reader cards.
Okay.
That was something that didn't last too long.
To be fair,
although
they still do Amiibo cards because they did release the Sanrio ones in America, which I still need to get a pack of.
No, not
Right.
just that. I was just now realizing, holy crap, the e-reader card system lives on
In the Amiibo, yeah, in the Amiibo cards.
Huh? What is on?
Huh. All right then. Big Chunky.
I mean, it's just that, I'll be completely real though. I didn't think the Labo fad was going to last for much longer, considering how little Nintendo was doing with it. And I mean, I can understand it was mostly a stock issue. I also just think that Labo in and of themselves already have a bit of a short shelf life.
Right.
Yeah, to be fair, cardboard does not last that long.
Not really, no.
And I'll admit that when it's fully built, it takes up a lot of space. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Oh, so James, what do we do in this game?
All right, so for this game, you are pretty much going through an endless minecart track while trying to avoid that minecart with the TNT barrel in it. Now, it is very well possible to manipulate the AI of the TNT barrel so that it should never have to go into your direction, and I mean that's kind of the point. But it also helps too that your card has a speed up and a slow down function. So if you know what you're doing, you can literally be right in front of the TT barrel and the crossroads. Take the crossroads, and you should more or less be safe.
Yeah, and actually, yeah, now I'm noticing it, yeah, it looks like the big trick is just to make sure that you're always on an adjacent track where there's no intersection, and they won't be able to catch you.
It's pretty easy for the first couple of them, but I think once they start adding in like more than one, it does start to become trickier to lead them.
Yeah.
Oh, where'd Banana go?
Oh, fine, I gotta do this. Fine, Chunky, do this rigmarole again. But yeah,
there it is.
I felt that Labo had like potential mainly because mainly with and I'm assuming I'm assuming this is what started the whole conversation in the first place was I saw it having potential for, say, the audience of players who love building models, be it Gundam or Lego, because I will admit the way they present it with those three builders and the way they present everything with the cardboard, it's a really cute and really fun little project, the way they set up building the actual Labo kit. But yeah, I'll agree, once it's done, it's kind of done. And the issue is that unlike with a game where you can always just hit new game and bam, you're playing Donkey Kong 64, dreading the moment you get to Gloomy Galleon. But with Labo, sorry, I had to remind you about that, but with Labo, once you finish building it, it's built.
Yeah,
right.
And then with Legos, you can, if you have leftover pieces, you can build your own stuff with it.
Build your own stuff, or
but
it's
even,
also...
but
Go ahead.
I would say even then, though, there's not much more to do with it beyond that.
I would even argue, Matt, not saying with you, but I'm saying I would even also argue that with Lego, you could even dismantle the thing that you just built. Say if you wanted to show your kid it or something else, you could dismantle it and all the bricks come apart and put together very nicely. That's the whole appeal. But with cardboard, once you've bent and folded it and twisted it and put rubber bands on it, it's pretty much stuck like that now.
Oh yeah.
By the way, I feel like this announcement's going to be made after this part before this part comes out. So why don't we go ahead and talk about it right now?
Go for it.
Thoughts on that new Super Luigi Lego set?
It's cute.
Yeah, I'd say cute, and honestly, just a matter of time after. Did the Lego Mario do pretty well?
I'd assume so, considering that there's been a Luigi one coming out a year after the whole thing started.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm actually surprised it didn't happen sooner, though I guess the pandemic had something to do with it.
Likely.
Probably. But yeah, I mean, the Super Late, I have to look up a picture of it right now. I want to see what they added into the set. Let's see.
So I guess we can go back into the gameplay real quick. I don't think I brought this up already, but Donkey Kong with his immense strength is the only one that can pick up those giant boulders. And I mean, it's usually only done to block spaces that the Kongs can use.
One day, Donkey Kong will punch moons, all thanks to Chunky.
He'll punch moons and wreck gods.
Yeah, basically, I just imagine that, DK would be so prideful and that, he would, train himself by himself to try to be as strong as Chunky. But Chunky, being his naive self, would be like, ooh, that looks like fun, can I play too? And he would just do the exercises with, no effort, and that would just piss off DK even more.
I don't know if I could see DK being that pig-headed, but at the same time, it would be interesting to see the two literally, being training buddies.
Yeah, where's the banana?
No banana here, Likey! You're gonna have to work for this one!
What? So now where to?
Or excuse me, you're gonna have to work for this one, trombonist!
I have a name, It's
Mikey! We'll join back to his progress later on that.
That was a great expression shot, I guess.
Will Lanky be accepted as one of the Kongs, or will he be forever scorned as the trombonist? Find out next time.
We'll return back to Squidward later, but now it's time to return to a new event. I'm looking at the Luigi set now. I mean, the Luigi figure looks, it's cute, and I'm pretty sure it'll play Luigi quotes. It looks like they includes a pink Yoshi and a Boom Boom, and I forget what the name of the blue Goombas with the skull hats were called. But,
Bone Goombas?
Yeah, those ones, the Bone Goombas. So I mean, I'm sure it'll be fun, and I don't know, it'll be cute. I guess I wish my biggest complaint about the Lego things I've seen is I wish the sets themselves looked a little more impressive. I know it's all about the technology in the Lego figure itself.
Try doing an equivalent of like just you know how you have like the roll and you stay in the air, or that.
I mean, I don't think that's possible to do with Tiny. I mean, DK could do it effortlessly, but the likes of Tiny have it harder.
Right. Fair. But yeah, it's like if it was possible to stop it. If it was possible to like make the Mario sets look like a little bit more impressive, like heck, actually letting us build Mushroom Kingdom Castle or Bowser's shell-shaped
instead of just
castle.
like little courses. Like the courses are a cool idea. Don't get me wrong. I love how Mario interacts with them.
Right.
But that's pretty much it.
Right. It looks a little. I'll admit. I'll come clean and say that I think my biggest complaint with the Mario things is that again they look a little too plain.
Yeah.
Outside of the figure itself, the figure itself looks cute. And I put it on my shelf. But...
I mean, how much longer is it going to have to take before we get official mini Mario toys or something like that?
Monday, I hope.
Hopefully. Honestly,
Nice.
Lego is like one of my favorite like companies, so I do like seeing Lego sets of certain things that I like. So.
Yeah, remember a long, long time ago when we did that whole Lego Dimensions video featuring the Sonic world?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was still really neat. And
we are getting Lego Sonic again, so
that's true.
We are?
Yeah, did you not know about that? We're getting sets of Sonic Mania.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that whole pitch project that finally got greenlit.
Look that up. But and again, I thought the Lego Sonic thing was they had a lot of cute little nods to Sonic fandom in that. More so than once again, more so than actually Sega Sonic Team themselves do.
Yeah, it's really funny because, like, if you really think about it, the Traveler's Tales has had experience with Sonic before in the form of, like, 3D Blast and R.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that's really all they had, though. And, I mean, I'll give the credit where it's due. Like, for the sake of the Hub World stuff, the Sonic Lego is pretty decent. It's just that when you try to actually make Sonic-like levels, it doesn't quite work as well.
Nah, it kind of comes across like Skylanders. But,
and I mean, it is not. And it also sucks. It sucks too that the only character that you can get out of the whole thing was Sonic. So no Tails or Knuckles. So in their place, I had to settle with Scooby Doo and Supergirl.
Yeah,
I feel like
honestly. I do hope so. One of the things we get in that set is the Death Egg robot.
That was okay. I was feeling like Chunky. That was priceless relic.
I do hope we get an Eggman Lego. By the way, sorry.
We do.
It's fine. I just feel like if Lego Dimensions would have continued, I feel like we probably would have gotten more Sonic-based Legos, because I do know that was a thing that, like, as it continued with its other waves, we did get, like, more installments of other franchises. Like, at first we only had, like, just Batman and Robin, I think, and then in the next wave they added Joker and Harley and so on and so forth.
And unless... Oh, okay, no, never mind. I apologize, Matt. I thought it was... I looked up on ideas.lego.com thinking I was looking at the Mania set. It was unofficial. So...
What? Triangle of Terror.
Wait, I thought that... No. I thought that they did confirm that they are making the Lego... Like, so Lego Ideas, the thing is, you send in an idea, they will pitch the idea to the company, like if it's based off of that, and from what I heard, the Sonic one is confirmed that they are going to do that one.
Okay. Oh, okay, then if that's the case, then maybe that was it, yeah, because the one that I saw that was approved was... Okay, then
it's approved. If it says it's approved, that means that it's going to come eventually.
Then yes, that will include Eggman. It will include the Death Egg robot from Green Hill, because that was a big thing in Mania, and it will include... James, what was the name of the hard-boiled... The cop and the magician? But in particular, the cop and the magician one.
Oh, the Heavy Gunner and the Heavy Magician.
Yeah, Heavy Gunner and Heavy Magician are going to be in it.
Cool.
So that would be neat. And they'll have a little thing where you can build the Phantom Ruby itself. Yay! In any case, off we go to do more tomfoolery as Chunky.
Here comes the naive Chunky Kong wandering into the Temple of Doom.
I want to ask, like, was it ever referred to as the Phantom Ruby at all in Mania, or was it just Forces that called it that?
I think it was always called the Phantom Ruby.
Yeah.
I could have sworn there was some. I could have sworn it was something. Oh, jeez, guys. Yeah, I could have sworn it was something like it was like in the manual or something, like old stuff. And I still love the idea of this. Considering this is like a huge screen nuke, that there's this whole army is charging ahead into a dark chasm, and then all they hear is ding 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 ding, and they're like,
Oh no. The Harbinger of Death is here.
I just imagine it's like, why do I hear boss music?
and it's that and that's your boss music. Like, oh jeez.
Oh
By the way, you like what you saw there? Repeat that 3 more times.
And they don't even give you the harder snappers, I don't think.
They don't. They don't change it up at all. Like in between these segments, it kind of makes you feel like this was an afterthought.
But like, I would have had like the last round be the purple ones whose teeth you gotta worry about.
No, the purple ones you only can kill with the orange grenades.
Oh right. Is it the red one? Oh, is it the red ones I'm thinking of?
No,
that, like,
the green
snap?
ones always had them. These are just the weaker variants that I guess they decided to add, they put it for very specific trials.
Well,
It's weird.
that was something. Now
That was
give
indeed
me-
a thing.
That was a thing that happened.
Chunky feel a little hollow inside.
But now he's going to fill up that said hollowness by turning hunky.
Hey, Chunky.
Oh my god, it's the Harbinger of Death!
Now
I
that
will
was
out-
just bullying.
I will outright affirm and accept this as his canon name. This is Hunky Chunky.
That's exactly what it's called, the Hunky Chunky.
Oh, they actually. Oh god, I love it. And that. Oh, and then we can pick up the big boulders.
I don't know if my ears are deceiving me, but it sounds like someone's calling you, Logan.
Most likely, I'll attend to that real quick while you put this pressure plate.
Okay.
Okay. Chunky solved puzzle just like that. Now, oh, wait a minute. It was off by a centimeter.
Yeah, this could be a little finicky.
Yeah.
Also doesn't help either that you're technically on a time limit.
Oh, that's right, because the crystal coconuts.
Chunky see camera. Must go eat.
Eat the camera?
Why, of course,
I mean,
he is Chunky Kong.
He's chunky. He may be big. He may be big on brawn, but he has very little in brains.
Busy barrel barrage.
Basically, it's a shoot 'em up.
Yeah.
Oh gee. Oh wow, you get to go full on twin stick shooter.
All that except without the twin stick. But
Fair.
yeah, no, it's basically a matter of survival. Make sure that the Kremlings don't touch you, otherwise, that's pretty much it.
Then I will say the biggest part that can make this a little tricky is the aiming, because of how we hold the rocket launcher, you almost have to be aiming a little bit more to the left of what you want to hit.
Yeah, there is that. You do have to take that into account, but otherwise, it's nothing really to worry about. Though I do know that the longer that the level goes on, I think the more enemy spawn points they start to appear.
Oh, that makes sense.
Or that's actually a thing that they do for the later sections.
Okay. And Matt, in RE7, do they have an infinite rocket launcher?
If you get the rocket launcher with the infinite ammo, yeah.
Do they give you that cool experimental gun at the very end?
Yeah, kind of. They give you a model of it that basically just does twice the damage of a normal pistol.
Okay.
Just the model. Like, why is it that for some reason I can only imagine, like, just as a joke, there has to be one Resident Evil game where you have a gun that just shoots the model of the gun.
I know in Borderlands they literally just called it the gun.
Oh yeah, the gun.
And then I'm sure somewhere in the Gungeon verse there has to be a gun that did that. I never actually played Escape the Gungeon.
I need to play Escape the Gungeon myself. Honestly,
Enter the Gungeon I had fun with, but Escape...
I absolutely love Into the Gungeon. I need to show a video of one of my favorite moments where I got the infinite ammo, not infinite ammo, but it's like, what is it? They're rubber bullets, as in all of your shots bounce off the wall, and also the water gun. So I just made a room of bouncing water of death.
Nice. By the way, for those watching at home, I would not advise shooting the balloons that way.
No, but you just had to show off once. Oh, here we go. Well
That's
said.
a nasty belch.
Excuse me.
I get that, and I mean, is money even a concern of ours anymore at this point?
Not necessarily. I mean, it doesn't hurt to collect at least a decent amount of it. But by the time you reach the end of the game, you could still have about 100 left over.
Oh no,
Yes.
money is a concern of oh, you mean in the game? I thought you meant in real life.
I mean, don't we all wish that there was just magical rainbow dollars buried?
I mean, honestly, considering how many fucking banana bunch coins there are in this game, you wouldn't. I wouldn't be surprised if if DK Island is suffering some sort of inflation.
Ha. Yeah. To be fair. What?
What am I gonna do with all this extra money?
Yeah. One of those versions is lanky, as well. So.
Oh, you mean trombonist?
Trombonist, yes.
Welcome to bonus.
Okay, now we got ourselves a whack-a-mole game right here.
Whack.
Or
whack, whack,
closest thing
whack.
to a whack-a-mole game, except here you just gotta shoot them, like so. I want to say that the red ones give you 2 points as opposed to 1, but don't quote me on that. Okay, yeah, no, they give you 2 points, but they also disappear just as quickly. This is very much a breather minigame.
I know you say
That's
whack-a-mole, I'm going to call it thwack-a-cren.
Thought a croc.
Thwack-a-croc, yes.
Yay, I'm back. With good news, but that'll be for
Oh,
later.
oh,
Oh, jeez, okay, I'm sorry. I'll
Junkie
leave.
scared.
I'm
Junkie,
going,
leave
guys.
now.
I'll leave.
Bye, 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 bye.
Chunky, sorry he invaded your personal space.
Junkie, sorry for being interloper.
Hey, sure is taking his time trying to shoot you.
Oh,
He just-
there is a time limit.
Oh no. He's just trying to be all like, I'm gonna do it. That's wrong. He's trying to do that thing where like he doesn't actually want to punish you. He's just trying to threaten you enough to get you to run, and you solve the temple's riddle. Have a blueprint.
Oh,
Many
another
bananas.
banana.
Even Chunky's like, it looked like Chunky scratched his head like, I'm not lanky, but I'll take it.
You know what I would like? If you manage to get like more than one banana in succession, just like you did there, the tune changes to "Ooh, another banana."
I mean, it is funny because if you do it a certain way, you could literally just grab the. That's where I was missing all the other bananas, and Chunky felt a little dumber that day. But what was I gonna say? You could technically grab all the blueprints from every other level and just hoard them until the very last bit where you head over to the one down in DK Isle and literally just see that fucking clip over and over and over until you get all the gold bananas you would have earned from all those blueprints.
Ooh,
Hey, guys.
Bank 'em all.
14th banana.
I was gonna
Hey,
say,
guys, can I-
banana. Anyway.
Guys, say
What's up,
something.
Matt?
Really quick, I just was like scouring the internet. I found this one thing. Remember how I complained, not in this commentary, but in general, how I sympathize with Zack Snyder, what happened to his life, but my god, he is a pretentious ass.
Yeah, I think you mentioned that.
Who isn't in the movie industry
Very
anymore?
cranky.
What's this?
Yeah.
You got 15 banana medals? I don't believe it! You must have cheated!
Anyway, would you guys like to know what Zack Snyder revealed what the original...
Actually, Matt, we might want to hold off on that because we got enough banana medals to unlock Cranky's special surprise.
Lord time.
So,
Never mind.
what we're about to partake in is pretty much the second of the 2 retro game-a-thons that this game has to offer. Originally, we had Donkey Kong. Now we have a ZX Spectrum Rare Classic, which I believe it was one of their very first, if not their first, video game. Jetpack.
Jetpack. And it's a little harder. Basically, what you do is you have to collect all of your,
Oops.
you have to collect all the rocket pieces and bring it down to the ground to construct.
Not only that, but that afterwards you have to fuel that rocket ship with fuel.
Oh boy. And
I mean, fuel.
At least, unlike with Donkey Kong, you have more than one life to do this in.
yep.
Thank goodness. Though that being said, it is very easy to lose those lives, so be courteous of that.
I swear to god, fuel looks like it says fuck.
I don't
Sometimes.
see it.
And I will say, what system was it supposed to be on?
I believe this was the ZX Spectrum.
Okay, I was gonna say, because yeah, it looked way too smooth to be an NES game, being honest here.
Yeah. But so here's another thing regarding this jetpack surprise. Cranky has challenged us to get 5,000 points, in which case a special surprise will pop up in the middle of the game, which if you collect, Well, you pretty much saw what we did with Donkey Kong. It's pretty much the same damn thing.
Yay!
So, with that said, we just have to do that one more time, and we should be able to get 5,000 points.
Do you mind if I
Yep.
really quick finish what I was saying?
Sure.
Apologies.
Yeah, go for it.
So, apparently, Zack Snyder revealed, and this is so pretentious as hell, Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice original title,
Oh.
is incredibly stupid.
Boy, you suck!
Hey. Hey, nice.
Oh, never mind.
No, go ahead. No,
Okay.
go ahead.
So-
We have one more attempt to do this anyway.
So, Batman v Superman's original title, Snyder wanted to make it more poetic. So he wanted to call it Son of Sun and Night of Night.
What?
I mean, I could sort of understand what he was going with. At the same time, though, that does sound kind of silly. That does sound really silly. Oh,
Wait,
there's our
it's-
prize. Grab it and booyah. Now we can die.
Yay, we got the railroad coin. And also,
And, with,
I see.
and much like I said before, you need this and the N64 coin in order to beat the game.
Good thing they tell us that.
That
Well,
sucks.
all you can do now is play for fun, I suppose.
Never.
Interested?
Yeah, never mind.
No? Well, get out!
Hey. So off we go.
So yeah, that's really all you need the banana medals for, just to unlock that special surprise. Though, again, if you want the full ending of the game, you're gonna want to get all the banana medals anyway.
So, that said, we've officially caught up.
Yep, and next time, ladies and gentlemen, grab yourself some grog, some ale, whatever hard stuff you want, because next time we're heading over to Gloomy Galleon.
Stay.
Who's got some pirate tales to tell?
We shall see you all in Donk of Kong of 64.
I was gonna say King of Kong, but that's already taken.